Alright, so what if I want to take the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix? Not quite as easy as the previous, the 2 by 2 matrix, but if you look in the notes, it tells you the definition of the third order determinant, which means it's a 3 by 3 matrix, or you could say it's three equations in a system that only have 2 variables. So they go through and they work it out on the first slide there, and it shows with A, B's, and C's, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 different terms, and you combine them by adding and subtracting. But then on the next slide there, they simplify it a little bit. So you've got this determinant here of A with all of your coefficients of your x's, of your y's, and then your constants at the end. And they help us set it up a little easier way. And I'm going to try to use maybe a highlighter here and see if that'll work. We'll try it. So the first thing is you take your row and your column that have your A1 in it, your first variable in front of x. So I'm looking at this. So I kind of just mark those out, and what's left right here becomes the determinant that's multiplied by that A1. So we take A1 and we multiply it times the determinant that includes the B2, C2, B3, C3. Okay, and then the formula tells us we're always going to put a minus sign here. Now we're going to go with our next coefficient of x, so A2 times, and we do the same thing. We're going to kind of almost mark out, let me try a highlighter here, we're going to mark out the row and the column that have that A2 in it. So I'm going to mark out this and this. These that are left are going to be the elements of my next of the determinant that's being multiplied by the A2. So I would have B1, C1, B3, C3. And I ran out of room, so I'm going to have to put it at the bottom, but then it has a plus.
Backwards?
Okay, and then we use the finally our last coefficient in front of the x, the A3. So we're going to take A3 and we're going to multiply it times some determinant. So again, just like we did before, take out the row and column that has A3 in it. And this is going to be the elements of the determinant that we're going to multiply it by. So that's B1, C1 and B2, C2. And then all we have to do is work at our determinants, multiply it times those numbers that represent the A's, and then add or subtract depending on what we're supposed to do, and we'll end up with the determinant of our 3 by 3 matrix.